Sorry about the lighting in here. I turned on absolutely all the lights I have, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 5 different lights, and I opened all 4 windows all the way, and this is all the light that I can get. So my videos for a while might not be that great. I'm thinking about getting a desk lamp that I can just turn on like right here, have me all lit up and beautiful, and that might work. So anyway, today I'm going to talk about sea sponge tampons. I started with getting these, which are on Amazon. They're not made to be tampons, but they are natural sea sponges, and they are the silk kind of sponge. I don't know if that's like a certain species or or what, but those are the type of sea sponges that are supposed to be used for tampons. They just aren't sanitized or sterilized or anything like that, but on the Jade and Pearl sponge site, they have a recipe that you can make for cleaning them. So I have 2 of them right now that are cleaned. I'll go ahead and get those out. I haven't gotten a chance to test them out yet because they came in the mail right after my last cycle, and so it's going to be like another 2.5 weeks probably before I get a chance to try them out. And I also got from the Jade and Pearl site a couple of their tampons. I just contacted the company and asked them if they would like me to try them out, and I did let them know that I've never had any experience with sea sponge tampons before, so they knew it would be like a fresh opinion, I guess. So these are what I got from them. They didn't actually label their package at all, so I had to go through their site and try to figure out. I'm pretty sure these are the regulars, but they're pretty big. I know they're supposed to, most people see that they're quite large when they first get them, like they're surprised is what I mean. But from the pictures on their site, it looks like the minis or like the light flow is much smaller than this, and then the heavy flow or prolapse ones are just kind of like a more rounded shape. So that's what I have there, and these are the 2 examples that I have sanitized, cleaned, inspected, whatever. So there we go. They're a slightly different color. These are a lighter color, but these were the lighter color before I got them wet, so I don't know why. They're dry now, so whatever. This one appears to be like a denser material, and it does feel firmer than these 2 that come from the Jade and Pearl site. And then this one, which is another random one out of this bag, is a thinner material. It's thin that way, wide that way, and it's long. And then the rest in here, you can see they're just odd ends and shapes and everything, but I think that all of them are pretty decent sized, so I can figure out what works for what flow and what size works for me, and that'll be alright, except this huge one right here. I might have to cut that one to be smaller. Up close, I don't know how well I will be able to show. Oh, pretty well, actually. These are the Jade and Pearl ones. They have little holes just kind of throughout the sponge, and some of them you can see all the way through. Like this one here, you can see all the way through the sponge if you get it angled right. I don't know if I can show you guys, but I guess that's just how the sponge grows. And then these 2, especially on the end here, there are lots of like big holes. And so pretty much all I know about these so far is that they come from the ocean. Jade and Pearl specifically harvests their sponges sustainably, so they don't cut the sponge all the way down so it dies. They just kind of trim it, and that encourages the sponge to grow even more and faster. So it's not like cutting down a tree and then planting other trees to make up for it, because those tiny trees are going to take forever to grow. I guess that's the closest word you can get to it, pruning. And then this is the result of the pruning. You get these little sponges. And also, to go along with the Amazon ones, some of the reviews of this particular listing are horrible. Like some people get them for like makeup purposes or cleaning purposes or painting. And the worst type of review that I read was the bag of sponges being a large sponge, very obviously just cut up into smaller sponges. And if you look at what I've got here, I kind of showed you earlier, that's not the case for what I got. I have a lot of different sizes. And some of the, actually probably half of the reviews are people who bought them for the tampon purpose. And some people said they had lots of small sponges that were unusable, and some people said they're really big, so they have to like trim them down and waste a bunch. I think mine are perfect. I don't know, maybe people who have the perfect size don't leave a review as often, or I don't know. So I think I'm going to end the video on that note. I don't have much else to say. I will be making a review video later for both of these, and I have one more company who's sending me samples to review, and we'll see how that goes. So I'll see you guys next video.